The Mummy on 4K Blu-ray. Just gotta say, Universal, why? Why do you put the discs in these cardboard things where they're gonna get scratched when you pull them out? And there's no clear way to grab them, but then just grab it with your nasty, greasy human hands and scratch it up on this cardboard as you pull it out of there. Come on, Universal, do better. Okay, so I have just barely watched this movie on Blu-ray, and I actually did a more detailed review of it. But right when I started the 4K and it started this little twirl aroundy Universal logo, and I saw the clarity, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a huge upgrade. Look at that. I mean, even just in the logo thing, which obviously isn't the whole movie. All right, so this thing had a lot of extra detail. Look at that. I mean, it's hard to pick it up on the phone, but his makeup looks awesome. Look at all that detail. His ring and everything. Look at that. I mean, yeah, I know the phone doesn't correctly show it, but the 4K is a gigantic upgrade over the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray was a little bit rough, honestly, for how old it was, but this looks really good. It's not completely done away with any film scratches. Like here's one coming up right here, and it still has the little bit of rough transitions, but yeah, there's a scratch right there. You can see, I better pause it before they get me. But yeah, so there's still a little bit of print damage and scratches, but a lot of the clarity is gained back, and the grain is just kind of a fine, tingly grain. Sometimes it's a lot bigger, but it seems like it's constantly moving, like the film going through all the projector gates and everything and being scanned. So it looks like a really clean restoration. It's just really old, and there's still some scratches in there. And then the sound is the same as the Blu-ray, which had kind of like a almost like a hiss throughout, but it's quiet and it works for how old the movie is, and it's definitely better than it was before they restored it. I think this right here might be one of my favorite shots in the whole movie, with the 4K, but also in general. But just watching it through this time, it really stood out to me. Look at all that, just like the depth of the shot, all the stuff going on, how it's perfectly framed, and just her slowly walking down the stairs as she's possessed, going to visit Imhotep at the museum. And the car shows up. Anyway, I think this is just that little scene right there is so beautiful. All right, this might be kind of hard to pull up on the phone, but there's a film scratch right here on the side. See if I can show you. Okay, so you're gonna look like right here. There you go. There you go. So it's obviously not too bad. It absolutely doesn't detract from watching it. If anything, I feel like I'm back watching a movie on a 35mm projector again, which I used to do. But it is just an example that it's not like a pristine restoration. Not every scratch is gone. But it definitely is a huge step up over the Blu-ray. So if you like this movie, I'd recommend. All right, so I'm watching this on a Panasonic UB820, and at 3233, there's either one of those jump cuts where they're editing it back together and they're just missing pieces and they're like, here we go, it's 1932, like whatever. Or there's a glitch on my disc, either from me totally goobering it when I pulled it out of the stupid cardboard sleeve, or there's an actual glitch right here. So I'm going to try the Blu-ray on the same scene, but watch this. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Okay, so watch the movement of the people and then listen to what the audio does right here.
Is that you, sir?
Yes, I don't know.
All right, so my curiosity was killing me, and I put the Blu-ray in. I know I'm just going on and on and on about this scene, and it actually totally has the same little glitch. You see that?
Yes.
And it glitches when he comes back. This guy right here. See that? So it totally has the same glitch, but just like the Casablanca Blu-ray versus 4K, the Blu-ray on here almost just looks washed out compared to the 4K. So it's like the resolution, yeah, you do gain a little bit, and it does clean up a little bit, but it's almost like the lighting gets into the proper lighting for the movie in the 4K version. So sorry for freaking out about that little glitch forever. It's just that earlier I was watching it, I had like a kind of like a color glitch happen. And I think that might have been from a goober from me trying to get it out of the stupid tight, scratchy cardboard sleeves. All right, look at his cool makeup after the statue zaps him after the half-naked girl goes and prays with the statue. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. And does the transition of the skull, and then they fake watch it fall down. Just like green screen acting, except for they're a little set. All right, so The Mummy on 4K Blu-ray as part of the Classic Monsters Volume 2 set is a gigantic upgrade over the Blu-ray, and it looks really good. It still looks like a movie, looks and sounds like a movie from 1932. Still has some scratches and pops and hisses and stuff, and some film scratches. And it still has the same old 2-second abrupt ending. And apparently that glitch earlier is totally just part of the editing, and I'd forgot since I'd watched it a month ago. Anyway, The Mummy on 4K is great. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you've seen it and if you've seen these other ones on here and what you thought. Okay, bye.